Dear YouTube friends, welcome to my Cradle to Cremation channel. Today we are going to see all white animals. Nature is full of color, but sometimes we witness animals that are purely white: deer, peacocks, snakes, tigers, and even gorillas. These rare white animals are called albinos. Albino animals are not a different species. They are born with a genetic condition called albinism, which results in little or no melanin in their skin, fur, feathers, or scales. This video will explore what albinism is, why it happens, how it affects animals and humans, and list some incredible albino animals across the world with short, interesting facts. We'll also understand their survival challenges and how they are often discriminated against or even celebrated. Albinism is a rare inherited genetic condition caused by mutations in genes involved in the production of melanin, the pigment that gives color to skin, hair, eyes, and scales. Albino animals usually have white or pale skin, feathers, or fur, and often pink or red eyes due to visibility of blood vessels. Reasons for albinism: genetic mutations during reproduction, inherited from both parents, recessive gene, lack of melanin-producing enzyme tyrosinase. The good and bad of albinism: good thing is, they are very rare and beautiful and sometimes celebrated in cultures. Bad thing is they have poor eyesight, high risk of sunburn and skin cancers, and easy targets for predators. Survival tactics of albino animals usually do is hiding in snowy habitats, if lucky, avoiding daylight activity, staying within protected reserves, and relying on human care. In captivity, albino humans and animals are often bullied or hunted due to discrimination and myths. Superstitions associate albinism with bad luck or supernatural powers. In Africa, albino humans face life-threatening discrimination. Conservation and compassion is the need of the hour for these abnormally white animals. Zoos and wildlife sanctuaries may provide protection. Education is necessary to fight superstitions. More research is needed to conduct research to understand genetics and promote empathy and admiration for all life forms. Albino animals remind us how genetics shapes life in mysterious ways. While their whiteness may seem magical, it comes with both wonder and risk. Let us protect these natural miracles and respect the diversity of life. Welcome to a world where white is not just a color, but a rare miracle of nature. From snow-white tigers and glowing white snakes, to mysterious pale whales gliding through the ocean, albino animals are some of the most breathtaking, yet misunderstood creatures on Earth. But what exactly is albinism? It's a genetic condition where an animal is born with little or no melanin, the pigment that gives color to skin, hair, scales, or feathers. The result? A pure, pale white body, often with red or light blue eyes. Albinism isn't limited to one kind of animal. It appears across the entire animal kingdom. Let's take a journey through 25 of the rarest albino animals ever recorded. and discover how their uniqueness affects their lives. Did you see the interesting facts about albino animals occurring in the world one by one now? 1. Albino tiger. The albino tiger, with its white coat and light brown or faded stripes, is not a separate species but a color variation. It struggles in the wild due to poor camouflage. Mostly found in protected reserves and zoos in India. 2. Albino peacock. Unlike its colorful counterpart, the albino peacock has entirely white feathers. It still dances like the normal one and is admired for its ghostly beauty. It is a rare genetic variant seen in India and ornamental bird parks. 3. Albino cobra. With no pigment in its scales, the albino cobra appears snow-white and may have pinkish eyes. These snakes are extremely sensitive to sunlight and are rarely spotted in the wild. 4. Albino elephant. Pale-skinned elephants with light or pink eyes are extremely rare. Considered sacred in some Southeast Asian cultures, these elephants require special care due to skin sensitivity. 5. Albino crocodile. These crocodiles are white due to complete absence of melanin. They are usually kept in captivity as they cannot survive in the wild. They suffer from extreme sensitivity to light and heat. 6. Albino kangaroo. Albino kangaroos have snowy white fur, red or pink eyes, and are native to Australia. These marsupials are highly photosensitive and tend to stay in shaded areas. In the wild, they are rare and often protected in wildlife reserves due to their low survival chances. 7. Albino gorilla. The most famous albino gorilla was Snowflake, discovered in Equatorial Guinea. With milky white fur and light eyes, he lived in Barcelona Zoo for 40 years. Albino gorillas suffer from vision issues and sun sensitivity, which make them extremely rare in the wild. 8. Albino penguin. Albino penguins, unlike their black and white cousins, are entirely white with pinkish eyes. They are not able to blend into their icy habitats, making them more vulnerable to predators. Most are born in captivity or rarely survive long in the wild. 9. Albino deer, known for its graceful white appearance and pinkish nose and eyes. The albino deer is considered a spiritual symbol in many Native American and Asian cultures. It stands out in forests, making it vulnerable, yet it holds deep cultural and religious significance. 10. Albino squirrel. Albino squirrels are a rare sight in both urban and habitats. With completely white and red eyes, they're often mistaken as mythological or magical creatures. Despite their fragile nature, some survive in parks and backyards, drawing curiosity and admiration. 11. Albino alligator. With pearl-white scales and light eyes. Albino alligators are incredibly sensitive to sunlight. Only a few dozen are known worldwide, mostly in captivity. Their striking appearance has made them popular in zoos but vulnerable to health problems and vision issues. 12. Albino raccoon. Rare and elusive, albino raccoons have soft white fur, pink noses, and red eyes. In the wild, they face high risks due to poor night vision and low camouflage. Still, they are occasionally spotted in North American forests and suburbs. But being albino isn't always a blessing. Albino animals face serious challenges. They can't camouflage. They often suffer from poor eyesight and are more likely to fall prey to predators. In the wild, many don't survive long. Some cultures treat them as sacred, while others isolate or even harm them because of their difference. This isn't just an animal story. It's a reflection of how we treat what's different in nature and in society. Legends continue with more Midwest animals. 13. Albino bat. Albino bats are rarely seen and appear ghost-like in caves due to their white wings and pale body. They suffer from weak eyesight and echolocation problems. Often feared due to superstition, they are scientifically fascinating and need conservation support. 14. Albino whale. The world-famous albino humpback whale, Migalo, has been spotted off the coast of Australia. Its all-white body glides through the ocean like a ghost. Though majestic, these whales are at risk due to sun exposure, ship strikes, and genetic isolation. 15. Albino porcupine. These spiky creatures appear with pale cream-colored quills and pink eyes. Extremely rare. Albino porcupines are sensitive to light and less camouflaged in forests. Due to their appearance, they are often misunderstood or seen as symbols of mystery in folklore. 16. Albino frog. Albino frogs typically have translucent pink or yellowish skin with red eyes. Found in lab environments or ponds, they are used in genetic studies. In the wild, they're vulnerable to predators due to their distinct color and poor ability to hide. 17. Albino moose. A stunning and rare sight in Canada and Scandinavia, albino moose have pure white coats. Revered in folklore as bringers of peace or mystery, they are highly protected. But their color makes them easy targets for predators or accidents. 18. Albino koala. Extremely rare in the wild. Albino koalas have creamy white fur and pink noses. Like others with albinism, they are sensitive to sun and vision problems. In Australian wildlife centres, they are treated as national treasures. 19. Albino lion. Albino lions have pale cream-colored fur and golden or blue eyes. Not true albinos but leucistic. Found mostly in captivity, they are prized in zoos. In the wild, they lack camouflage and suffer from health vulnerabilities. 20. Albino hedgehog. Rare among exotic pets, albino hedgehogs have white spines and pink noses. They require special lighting conditions and care. In the wild, their unusual look makes them targets for predators, but in homes they're cherished as unique pets. 21. Albino crow. White crows are incredibly rare and are often seen as omens or divine messengers in folklore. Their bright feathers and pink eyes set them apart, but also attract predators. They face discrimination in crow communities due to their color. 22. Albino python. Albino pythons, especially Burmese pythons, are highly sought after in the exotic pet trade. They have bright yellow and white patterns with red eyes. In the wild, they face challenges from sun exposure and lack of stealth. 23. Albino catfish. These freshwater fish have a pale pink body and red eyes. Mostly bred in aquariums, they are gentle and peaceful. In natural waters, they are rare and their visibility makes them easy prey for larger fish and birds. 24. Albino monkey. Albino monkeys are rarely born in the wild. Their white fur and pink face make them stand out. In some Asian cultures, they are revered, even worshipped. However, their visibility often makes survival difficult in forests. 25. Albino reindeer. Their white fur helps blend in snowy Arctic landscapes but lacks UV protection. Albino reindeer are viewed with wonder and respect by native cultures, though they are more prone to eye damage and skin issues in bright light. Albino animals are rare gifts of nature, stunning, mysterious, and often misunderstood. While their white appearance may make them visually unique, it also places them at a disadvantage in the wild. With poor camouflage, vision problems, and sun sensitivity, survival becomes difficult. Many are discriminated against or hunted, while others are worshipped and adored. This paradox reflects human behavior as well, where difference is sometimes feared and sometimes celebrated. Conservation efforts must recognize the vulnerability of these creatures and protect their right to exist just as they are, beautifully different. To conserve albino animals and humans with sympathy, we must first understand them, not as anomalies, but as part of nature's diversity. Education, compassion, and legal protection are key. Let us create safe spaces in the wild and society where being different is not a threat but a wonder. Supporting sanctuaries, reporting abuse, and spreading awareness are steps each of us can take. True conservation begins with empathy and the belief that every life, no matter how different, is precious. Albino animals are not broken. They're just beautifully different. Their stories remind us to embrace uniqueness, in animals, in people, in life. So next time you see white feathers, pale fur, or pink eyes, don't just see a rare creature. See resilience. See grace. See nature's hidden wonders. Thank you for watching. If you loved this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare stories from the wild. Nature is full of secrets, and we're just getting started.